Hey guys, it's time for In My Mailbox again, and I wasn't going to record this week, but I ended up getting some really great books, and so I wanted to show them to you. So let's get started. First, books I received for review, which I wasn't expecting one of these. I recently got on the mailing list. Sorry, here's one. I recently got on the mailing list for Penguin. And they sent me this book called Karma. It's by Kathy Oslere, I think is how you say her name. Not 100% sure. But it's a teen fiction, and it's about 15-year-old Maya and her father travel from Canada to India for a traditional burial after her mother's suicide. And then it's got like some political stuff in it too, but it sounds really interesting. It's supposed to be kind of historical too. I think it's set 1984, so that sounds pretty cool. So this is what it looks like, Karma, and it looks like it's a series of poems, like when I was looking at it. So, here you can kind of see it. I never know what way to do this. There we go. You can see like it's poems instead of actual chapters or anything. So, I don't know. I think it'll be a really interesting read. If anyone else has received this, definitely let me know because I haven't seen this anywhere on the blogosphere yet. So, I'm really excited to read this. So, thank you, Penguin. Also, I got an email from another publishing company. Actually, I should look that up. Author House sends me emails sometimes about books. And this is Quicksilver by Joyce Breakar. And I love this cover. And it sounds kind of like a fairy tale. It says, a recurring nightmare holds Sarah Miller in its grip and has for most of her life. In spite of her fear of the man who becomes a monster, she's in love with him. Not only does she have nightmares while she sleeps, she's living in one with an abusive alcoholic husband. But it sounds, I don't know, like it sounds kind of like Beauty and the Beast to me a little bit. That's what it reminds me of. And then it's got like the wolf in the corner. But I don't know, I really love the cover, so I think it'll be interesting. And if anyone has this one too, let me know, because I haven't heard much about this, but it sounds really cool. And then I'm part of a dystopian YA event, so I got an ARC of Memento Nora, which I get this for about a week. I have to read it, and then I have to pass it on to the next blogger. It sounds really cool. I'm actually doing a graphic novel project in my children's lit class, and it's not a graphic novel, but just the size of it, like, reminds me of a graphic novel, and so does the text and everything, so, I don't know, it says that Nora and her friends make a comic book of their memories, so maybe that's why it's supposed to look kind of like a graphic novel, but I think it'll be really cool. I'm excited to read that one. And then I went to the library to return one item and came home with 5 books, so, but I mean, library is better than buying them, right? I've been doing really good at not buying books, except for today, which I'll show you what I bought. So I got Slice of Cherry by Dia Reeves. I heard really good things about this one, and it's about 2 sisters, and they start killing people because their father was a murderer, but they only kill people that deserve it, so I guess it makes it better. I don't know. But I'm really excited to read this one because it's been on my list for a while now, and I almost bought it, but then I decided to get at the library instead. I got White Cat by Holly Black, which I picked this one up because I've heard really good things about it. And I know a ton of people have read it, and I haven't gotten around to it. And then I came home yesterday, I think after I came back from the library, and I'm part of the Galley Grab for Simon & Schuster, and Red Glove, which is the sequel to this one, is on Galley Grab now, so I can read the sequel right after I finish this one, which is awesome, so good thing I picked it up. Another one I got is The Skies Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Heard really good things about this one too. I checked it out before on my e-reader, but I didn't get around to reading it, so I decided to pick up the hardcover copy of my library. I'm probably not going to have time to read like half these books, but I'm going to try. Let's see. The Season by Sarah McLean. I love her Love by Numbers series. I reviewed the first 2 books on the blog here, so check those out if you haven't. And 13 Scandals comes out soon, so I'm really excited to read that one. But this is her YA novel, historical fiction, and I don't know, it just sounds really cool. It's got like the whole like the debutantes and the balls and drama and espionage, murder, and suspicion, so sounds pretty cool. I'm excited. And then I've heard really good things about Perfect Chemistry by Simone Uplis, so I decided to pick up the first one in that series, because I love romance. So, got those. And then, my Borders, well, it's not really my Borders, I've only been a couple times because I'm not originally from the area, but they're one of the stores that are closing, so everything was 20% off today, which sounds like a really good deal, but when you really think about it, you're only really saving like $2. So I didn't go crazy, but some people there, they had like carts full, and it was a madhouse. I waited in line just to check out for like 20 minutes. But I decided to only buy stuff that I couldn't get at my library or things I really wanted to read. So I got 3 books, and I'm going to share those with you. I got 2. Need to get the other one. There we go. Okay, so first up, not a YA novel, but a series that I started. The first book is actually behind me. It's my cat figurine. Here we go. Soulless is by Gail Carriger, and it's a steampunk mystery. This is the first book in the series, and my library does not carry this series. So I picked up today Changeless, which is the second book that I'm really excited to read. And I think it'll be really awesome. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this book back. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I got Changeless, and I'm really excited to read it, because I read the first book this summer, and because I haven't been able to get the second book, I've been really excited to find out what happens next in this book, in the series, I mean. And then I also got The Iron Witch by Karen Mahoney, which people have been saying, like, how awesome this cover is, but today was the first time I'd seen it in person, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like, the little markings that are on her arm are shiny, and like, it's just really cool. So I got this one, and it's for the debut author challenge too, so we're reading that for that one. And I love that it's already in paperback, that I don't have to wait for it to come out in hardcover. Wish more books would do that. And then lastly, I got Sisters Red by Jackson Pierce, which I've heard great things about this book, and then also I've been watching Jackson Pierce's vlogs on YouTube, and they're hilarious. She's so funny. So I decided that I really need to read her book. And then lastly, I got some ebooks from, I've requested some from NetGalley, but I haven't heard back yet. And then I received a few more from Simon Schuster, and I'll list those at the bottom. I'm not gonna like show those to you or anything. But I need to put this back. There we go. But that's all I got in my mailbox. Like I said, I think I did pretty good. Only bought 3 books out of the 11 that I got, so that's pretty good. Got 3 books in the mail this week. I usually don't get books in the mail, but I'm excited about that. So, anyway, what did you get in your mailbox?